Hey, how you doing? Want to come to you this evening real quick. I'm just leaving out the gym, so didn't really have a lot of time to type this or send it in a text form. So I wanted to just film the video. Um, Once again, my name is Coach Carvel Bailey. For those that don't know me, and I had a conversation with one of my former clients, who's now off in college, and talked to him yesterday just about how college was going, how first semester, on campus, student athlete is going, and come to find out that he was having some issues, not a lot of real issues, but issues nevertheless. And with most of my old clients, or most of my clients that's off, that's playing professional basketball or playing college basketball somewhere away, we've built up the rapport and they understand me enough into which we can conversate online, or we can conversate via text, phone call, like video conferencing, inbox. We can do those things. I can let them know different tips and different strategies that they need to apply, and they can do them. That's one of the benefits of working with me, that I can develop your mind to where now I can speak to you and we don't have to be face to face. But nevertheless, in speaking with this gentleman, he was informing me that he was having a difficult problem with school and his schoolwork because he couldn't really keep track of his grades. Now, to me, that's a good thing. You got a student athlete that's concerned about their grades. However, if he's concerned about his grades, I don't want that to affect his mentality on the court as well. So, we talked for about 25, 30 minutes, and we attacked the school situation. We never really got into until the end. I said, well, how's basketball going? We had I asked that one question about basketball, and he kind of told me, and we kind of left it at that. But to me, at that point, the academics were more important because that was the issue that he said that he was having. And so that's the issue that we attacked. Now, here's what I told him. I said, you have to take advantage of your professor's office hours. He was saying that they have a basketball tutor, the team, Division I school, they have a basketball tutor. Or no, they have a basketball counselor. They have, or a basketball advisor. They have an advisor that advises them on what classes to take. However, that advisor is not the professor. That advisor is not going to give you the grade in that particular class. The advisor can ask you, how are things going? Do you need any help? Because that's their job. And then what they would do is they give you the resource to get that necessary help. Well, the professor, they're the ones that's giving you the grade. They're the ones that's probably grading your work other than their TAs. And they're the ones that's, issuing out the information. So you have to take advantage, athletes, you have to take advantage of the office hours of your professors. They put those office hours on the syllabus for a reason. That's the time when you can come and get that personal, special, one-on-one help, because 9 times out of 10, nobody else is going to see the professor during their office hours. Most times that's their lunch or their break time, their prep. And they probably close the door, but they're available during that time. If you go into the professor's office during office hours, don't speak to the teacher's assistant, don't speak to the secretary or the administrative assistant. Speak directly to the professor. That's why they have the office hours on there. Go and get your questions answered, any concerns that you may have. And then the second thing that I told them is keep a journal. Keep a journal and keep track of your assignments. If you have a syllabus or not, keep a track of a journal. I turned this assignment in. This is the points that I got on it. Or I turned this assignment in based on the syllabus. It says it's worth this amount. And then you should kind of guesstimate. All student athletes should know where they rank with grades. It shouldn't be like, oh, it's finals, how your grades? I don't know, got to find out and see. Well, you know about how they're going to be. I'm kind of at a B right now. If I pass, I can go to an A. If I don't do well, I may go to a C. But you should be aware. So those office hours, you have to take advantage of. And then the second thing, keep a journal. Keep a journal of what it is that you're doing. And then the third thing, seek out help, man. Seek out help. Seek out help from your classmates that's in class with you. You know, the ones that you're sitting by, you know who's really, getting it or who seems like they're getting it. Get with them. Your classmates. Get with your teammates. I just talked about it this evening. If you're amongst a team, someone does something great. And because everyone does something great and everyone is good in one particular subject or the other, why can't the whole team bond and be each other tutors? Or even if the whole team doesn't want to do it, you find you one on your team. So your classmates, your teammates, and then take advantage of all the other resources that's available to be able to get help on the assignments in which you need to get help on, and don't be afraid to ask questions. All right, as a student athlete, that does come first, but you don't want the student part to affect the athlete's part. If you're overwhelmed with school, you're not going to perform well on the court. And most coaches, even though academics is important, but when you're on the court, it's not academic time. So if you can't play because your mind is thinking about the test that you just bombed, the coach is going to sit you also. So you have to be valuable on both sides, the student side and the athlete side. But that was a conversation that I had with one of my students. And so got off the phone and I explained it to him. And he said, okay. He said, I'm going to go do it, coach. And I told him to let me know what happened when it was done. But again, you have an individual that's more concerned enough about their grades to where they're kind of worried about it because they can't pinpoint and or track what their current grade is, which means that they take academics seriously. So that's a positive. Okay. Now, the next thing is we have to work on some things with basketball. But the question that when I asked how was school going, and I got a school answer, and then I asked how was basketball going, I got a basketball answer. Most times you ask how's school going, you will get a basketball answer. But this time I was talking to a real student, and he gave me a school answer. And so I helped him with that answer. But that's what I do for all of my players, former players, clients, former clients, because that's what it's all about. So hopefully you learn from this, and we'll see you guys a little bit later. Oh, if you haven't got your free PDF yet, if you haven't got your free PDF, go to knockdownshots.info. www.knockdownshots.info and get your free PDF on 4 ways to instantly improve your shooting right away. All right. Talk to you guys later. Coach Bailey. Peace.